Hi guys, Martin here with another roundup of all the latest racing game news straight from the Team VVV website. Gran Turismo 6 steals the spotlight once again this week with the arrival of what we consider to be the most anticipated update in Gran Turismo's history. It is of course the long-awaited Senna tribute content, allowing you to relive the career of the late racing legend, starting with his rookie racing kart before getting behind the wheel of his championship-winning Formula 3 single-seater, and of course the Lotus 97T he drove to victory in Formula 1. All three race cars are available now in an all-new Senna dealership located in the game, or you can win them in a series of special Senna events. The update also added a surprise new addition to the Vision GT program. Mitsubishi is the latest manufacturer to contribute to Polyphony's collection of concept cars, with this, the Concept XR Evolution Vision Gran Turismo, a hybrid performance car that traces back to Mitsubishi's roots in the WRC and Dakar Rally. It's actually a continuation of a concept car revealed at last year's Tokyo Motor Show. It has an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and is made up of carbon fibre panels and aerodynamic components to enhance cornering capabilities. Prior to this, Volkswagen also unveiled the Vision GTI Roadster coming to Gran Turismo 6 sometime in June, a tribute of sorts to the long-running Golf GTI hot hatch. In essence then, it looks like a Golf GTI on steroids to me, and boasts a twin-turbocharged 3-litre VR6 engine that churns out 503 horsepower. Best of all, unlike the Vision GT BMW and Mercedes we saw previously, it will actually have a fully modelled interior. More details and conceptual screenshots can be found on the website in the links below. Meanwhile, Polyphony will be laying Gran Turismo 5 to rest this week with the last ever update patch that essentially digs its grave by completely removing its online functionality. We thought we'd seen the last of Forza 5's car DLC packs, but Turn 10 has confirmed that the car pass has been extended for 2 months. This means that at least 2 extra car packs are now on the horizon, free of charge to car pass holders. In fact, the first has just been released in what we think is one of the better car packs released so far, adding a number of genuinely new cars to the franchise, including the debut of the drift-happy Corvette Stingray C7, the classic Alfa Romeo SZ, and last year's championship-winning Indy Lights single-seater. Whilst we're still on the subject of IndyCar, the Monaco Grand Prix wasn't the only monumental motorsport occasion last weekend. Over in America, the Indy 500 kicked off, and with it came a raft of commemorative racing game content. For example, the iconic Indianapolis circuit has now been confirmed to appear in Project Cars, where it will apparently feature heavily in its career mode. Slightly Mad are promising an authentic recreation of the motorsport with all the rules and regulations, along with the Dallara DW12 Indy car that was recently added to iRacing. If, however, you can't wait until then, the DW12 IndyCar is now available in R-Factor 2, with 4 chassis configurations and 2 engine configurations in a special Indy 500 themed pack. It's taken 2 years of development, but the Indianapolis circuit is now also available in 5 configurations, including the new 2014 Grand Prix road course seen for the first time in a racing simulator. Moving on now to Fanatic. Over the past few weeks, they have been absolutely bombarding us with new wheel rim reveals to the point that we could barely keep up. And this week is no different. Yes, just when you thought they couldn't possibly have anything else to announce after revealing no less than 6 wheel rims in a space of only 2 weeks, this week we have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 new racing product reveals, this time focusing on the drift and rally markets. First up is the Club Sport static shifter paddles, which fit onto the Club Sport wheelbase, allowing the wheel to move independently to the paddles, similar to that of the Thrustmaster T500. A quick release system allows you to switch to the Formula rim if you wish, and the paddles are available either in black metal or carbon fibre. It will be available this summer for €79.95 or US dollars. Then we have the Club Sport handbrake, that most essential of tools for drifters. It's made entirely out of metal and can be connected either with the Club Sport USB adapter or plugged into the Club Sport pedals, which will make it work with Forza Motorsport. It will be available apparently very soon for €99.95 or US dollars. Rounding off the drift theme is the appropriately named Fanatic Drift wheel rim, which is also designed for those who enjoy driving everywhere sideways. It's extremely light, sports some smooth leather, and looks undeniably swish. It's a premium product though, so expect a premium price tag. Like the other rims, it will retail for €349.95 in US dollars. Fanatic have seemingly saved the best for last, however, as the final piece of the puzzle is what they're calling the Universal Hub, which lets you fit the newly announced wheel rims along with practically any aftermarket rim. It will retail for €249.95 in US dollars, and also makes the new wheel rims more cost effective at just $99.95 each. Potentially, this is revolutionary for sim racers, turning the Club Sport into the most easily customisable wheelbase on the market. Codemasters has provided the lowdown on Grid Autosport's endurance racing events, which require an altogether different approach to its standard shorter races, thanks to the inclusion of simulated tyre wear at an average race time of up to 40 minutes. We've yet to find out how many endurance events will actually be in the final game, but a trailer released does hint at the possibility of the Le Mans and Nürburgring 24-hour races featuring. Also announced was the full lineup of endurance cars we can look forward to racing, from the iconic Ford GT40 and Shelby Cobra Daytona to the latest GT3 racing cars such as the Audi R8 LMS Ultra and the McLaren 12C GT3. A full list can be found in the link below. Assetto Corsa has had a minor update, adding some subtle tweaks, and while there's sadly no new content to speak of, it does provide some fixes to the multiplayer mode, along with improvements to the interface and AI. A full list of changes can be found on the site in the link below. Project Cars, on the other hand, has had a much meatier update by comparison. Indeed, the new star attraction is undoubtedly the arrival of the mighty McLaren P1, completing the game's lineup of McLarens. Currently, this is only the fourth game to feature the hypercar, alongside Forza 5, Need for Speed Rivals and Real Racing 3. The update also adds the slightly less exciting, but still nonetheless notable, Clio RS Cup car, as well as the Roof RGT8 GT3, and plenty of tweaks and improvements besides that, all of which you can find in the link below. Slightly Mad sister project, the free-to-play World of Speed, has had another trailer released, this time showcasing just how true to life their car models and tracks are. We're very used to seeing cars accurately reproduced in racing games, but it's rare to see the locations given the same care and attention to detail. But here, the similarities between World of Speed's Moscow and the real-life city are plain to see. Bike racing game enthusiasts have much to look forward to with the release of MotoGP 14 on consoles and PC next month. But now there's a mobile equivalent with the aptly named SBK 14, the official mobile game, the first officially licensed SBK game since Milestone's SBK Generations, I believe. It's currently in development for iOS and aims to authentically replicate the SBK Championship, with all the licensed bikes, riders and tracks from the current season, detailed 3D graphics and console quality physics. Think of it as the real racing of mobile bike racing games. It will be out early in the summer, but the developers have now set up a Fans Flock campaign to generate more interest and funding. Further details can be found in the link below. Finally, Mario Kart 8 whizzes onto Wii U this week, and word on the street suggests that the Podgy Plumber's latest automotive adventure is his best yet. Now, Mario Kart isn't a game you would expect to see licensed cars in, so imagine our surprise when we found out that Mercedes-Benz is making a surprise cameo appearance in the Japanese edition. It's all in the name of promoting the new GLA compact SUV, but it's a rather ill-fitting piece of product placement if you ask me. Surely they could have at least made it something Italian like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or an Alfa Romeo or something. Oh, and that real-life Mario Man they used is just downright disturbing. On that note, that's it for now, but I'll be back next time with another roundup. As always, you can visit us on teamvvv.com for all the latest racing game news, or you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter.